Okay, you see I'm approaching my raglan stitch here. I have a raglan line of just one stitch, labeled by 2 stitch markers, left and right. And I am now approaching this raglan stitch. And I want to make a right leaning increase on the right of this raglan stitch. So what I have to do, depending on like the freedom of movement I have here with my left needle, sometimes it's a bit restricted when you use a short cable. You can either use your left needle to go through under your yarn from behind, or you can use your right needle to lift your yarn onto the left needle. It's important that the left needle goes in from behind, so that this piece of yarn stretches from the bottom left to the top right. So this bit is actually already right leaning, and this defines into which direction your newly picked up stitch will lean. And this stitch is then knit through the front loop, and that's it. Then you lift the stitch marker, knit the raglan stitch, lift the stitch marker, and now on the left the same. However, this piece of yarn must already lean to the left. I again use my right needle to lift it onto the left needle, and you see what I did here? The left needle now goes into the yarn from the front, so that this piece of yarn is now leaning from the bottom right to the top left. It's already left leaning. And this stitch will be knitted through the back loop. And now I have a left leaning stitch. So we're now knitting the second round, or if you would work flat, your wrong side of your knitting. And in the second round, or on the wrong side, you do not do raglan increases. You just knit or purl for the wrong side when you work on stockinette stitch. Does not include increases. When you approach your raglan stitch, you see that you have here, it looks like 2 pieces of yarn directly next to each other. It looks different from before, where we had only 1 strand of yarn. There is 2 now, and that indicates that you should not do a raglan increase here. If you would, you would get a visible mistake. So here it's quite clearly visible how you have 2 pieces of yarn next to each other where the raglan increase was done. And since we did not do any in the following round, we now have here again only a single strand, and that's when we want to do another raglan increase.